What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build-a video. Today we're going to be doing a contest to mayor's walkthrough for the city Maple. He is a high level player. Not really quite sure which level because it's blacked out, and I have no clue how many regional maps he has unlocked, which again is another problem, and there's no task assessment. So I'm already really not very impressed. Alright, now when he sent me a message about his list, which I have not yet seen, mind you, this is the first I've seen of it, he had mentioned that he was unable to do the design challenge. Now, for you high-level players, just a heads up, if you start off your week with the design challenge, usually the design challenge is still going right at the beginning of the contest, okay? So usually you have a couple of hours left where you can get it done, and you should. If you have it in your list and you're able to do it, get it done sooner rather than later. That being said, let's go ahead and start with the introduction, and that is that you should hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost up to 2,500 people. If you're not already, make sure that you're on our Facebook page, SimCity Build It, MissyAnne, and you can join us on Discord with the link down below. If you're looking for an active group and you're on the Missy's Building Guide, you're more than welcome to join us. But you do need to be on the Missy's Building Guide. Sorry, you guys, had to mute my mic because I'm like hacking to death. You do need to be on the Missy's Building Guide and or a high-level player with a decent city that plays the contest of mayors each week. Now, we are also giving away free rares to anybody. Well, not to anybody. Let me reiterate that. We are giving away free rares once a month to one person. If you want to enter into the drawing, all you have to do is put "I follow MissyAnne" or something like that on your description on your city. Take a screenshot, submit the screenshot, or add the screenshot to the album in the description below. If we see it on the global market, we will snap a screenshot, an additional one, and you can enter it in again. Okay, so we have 60 total assignments beginning of the contest. This person's in Mega. They are a high-level player. And again, it would be nice if they would let me know how many regional maps they have, what level they are, that kind of thing. Starting with the Streaks assignment, we have a non-premium epic project. Now, because this is a high-level player, it's actually not too bad of a thing, because as long as he has fully upgraded regular residential homes on his capital and his regional, he doesn't have to wait for a cooldown. He can, let's say, do an epic on his capital, and then when that's done, if he has points that he still needs to, earn or whatever, if he keeps getting the assignment, he can immediately start one on his regional map. Okay, you do have a cooldown on whatever map you've done it on, but you can immediately transition to another map. Now, our first obvious choice here is going to be this upgrade war card. This is a premium assignment. And it is worth 3,000 points, obviously, and has good opportunity. It's also limited, so we would mark this premium, main, limited, okay? Now, premium being that it can be worth 3,000 points, main being that it's worth at least 2,000 points or higher, and limited being that you can only do it until you run out of war cards. The Submit Design Challenge is a non-premium main assignment that is limited time, can only be done during the design challenge. If you would have done your task assessment, marked this, checked the design challenge, you should have realized that there should have been a design challenge going, if I remember right. Okay, now we have an Upgrade Tokyo for 2,000. We would mark this main premium. And then we have a rotatable premium earn cactus simoleons, non-premium rotatable low algorithm on this one here, regional shop production, non-premium gold keys, This one will likely not be touched until after the streaks, or if at all. Like, you may not touch this at all. It really just depends. Basically, the only time he would do that is if that was the highest in the list after the streaks, where value trumps up, or if he ended up in reverse rotation. Okay, the next one is a repair, 1200, which is the same thing as the keys, same concept, non-premium, rotatable technically, but basically no touch for a high-level player. Okay, now we have a rotatable premium regional HQ. Now, this value, we would not do this really. Honestly, I would be jumping for joy if I had this assignment as low as I do, because even if you have a lot of regional maps unlocked, this particular assignment is a major pain in the butt. Okay, you do not want to have this assignment come back in the streaks, because if your regional HQ closes, then you're in a world of hurt. And depending on how many you have available, you also have to do regional coins assignments. So opening up this doorway to only have it, continue to come back, or have the possibility of it returning, is not a good idea. I would honestly just not even touch this assignment for the duration of the contest. That's just me. Okay. Now we have the minerals task for 1000. This is non-premium, and we have a it is at rotatable value. It will likely not be done. You got to remember that for high-level players, the order of rotation is do your main assignments with the highest value, highest opportunity. Okay, then you move to your highest premiums with highest algorithm, best opportunity. Once all of those are done, you then move to your highest non-premium with the lowest algorithm. Okay. Now we have a premium omega, high algorithm. Basically, the order of rotation for upgrades is, Latin and Old Town, because they're high premium, then omega, then regional, then airport, then regular, and design. Okay. Those are the order in which you would rotate them, saying that they were at the same values. Now we have a non-premium no-touch monster. We do not touch the monster if it is below 2,000 points. And we have a premium limestone for 1,000. Okay? We don't have an 800-point task on this list, so we will likely get one sometime throughout the contest. Now, obviously, the first choice is going to be that upgrade war card. Then he does this, I'm assuming. No, he canceled it. Okay, so maybe you couldn't do it, I'm assuming. I don't know. I swore there was one going, but maybe there wasn't. All right. So, he does that, and he does the Paris. Okay, so that is correct. Now he does upgrade Tokyo, being that is the next main task. Then he gets an 1800 Neo-Simoleons. This is a non-premium assignment with a low to medium algorithm. Starting with his next premium, the highest premium in his list would be the Cactus, so that is correct. Now he gets a non-premium regular residential. Okay, so what do we do now? We have no main assignments. Okay, so we would start with our highest premium with the best algorithm and the best opportunities. If he did his CoM math, he should have done the Omega upgrade. I really hope he did not do that regional HQ. And he did. That was probably the biggest mistake that I hope the biggest mistake that you made all week. That was a really bad thing to do. Okay, it was at a nice low value. It was secured. You really should have just let it be. Okay, there was no reason to do that. So he gets his 3,000 London, and now he gets a rare war attack at main task value, and then he gets a earn limestone for 1,700. Now here, this is a main task, a rotatable task. It is premium, So it really doesn't make sense to me why he didn't do the limestone at all. Did you already, use up your regional HQ for that? Are you missing items? You know, why didn't you just pay the cash to bring in the extra, rows? I'm not understanding what's going on here. Why didn't you do the limestone? Okay, that was mistake number 2. Okay. Then he gets upgrade homes in design challenge for 2,400, and he does the upgrade limestone house, which again, he should have done the limestone coins. Now he gets his Omega or his VU for 3,000. London upgrade, limestone upgrade, more deliveries for 3,000. There's the export HQ again for 2,250 now. So now it has to be done, and it's for 6 rows. So he already did one round of coins of some kind. I can't remember what it was. It was cactus or something. So we know that he's had to probably open up an HQ and pay for several rows there. Then he had opened up either a different HQ and did that. So we know that he's going to have to pay a significant amount of rows for this one. This is why you should have left it alone. This is exactly why, okay? Because now it's here at main task value and it has to be done. Big mistake. So here we've got 2,000 Omega, okay? Delivery to London, 3K upgrade on the cactus, 2K VU, 2,400 Latin, 2,400 launch common war attack, 2,800 on the beef. Now he gets a non-premium seeds for 1,650, and he does the limestone for 1,700, which he should have done forever ago, okay? Upgrade cactus for 2,000. Now here he has one main task, which would be that design challenge upgrade, which I'm assuming he cannot do. He has a premium earn cactus simoleons that he should have done here, which he did not do. I don't know what his reasoning is for not doing it, but if you're gonna play high-level CoM, okay, A, you need to have enough regional items stacked up so that you can do assignments like this, and B, you need to be more cautious with your regional HQs. You need to make sure that you are not just opening them up carelessly and doing, those regional HQ assignments when they're at low value. Like you should have left that secured. Now he gets that war card upgrade for 3,000 and launch VU for 3,000, 2K Tokyo, 3,000 disaster, and there is the 1,800 on that Neosimoleons. This would be the second time that he's, done it if he does it again. So, that being said, looking at the bottom of this list, let's just kind of look through this list here. We've got a non-premium monster, no touch. We're not going to do pretty much anything down here except for maybe the regional, the string, making the string, okay? That is a non-premium. It is a rotatable. It is higher, it's the highest in the value on the bottom of the list, and it has the lowest algorithm. Saying that he was not going to do the cactus like he should, which is a premium, then we would go with the upgrade regular residential or the shop production. Now the shop production has a lower algorithm rate, so it only makes sense that we would go with that one, okay? He could do the Neosimoleons again if he wanted to, because that doorway was good to him. But if it came back for a third time, I would not. So I would actually go ahead and first I would do the cactus. For whatever reason he's not doing that, then I would go with the Neosimoleons again. Okay, so now apparently he was able to do the cactus. I don't understand what you're doing, dude. Like, why didn't you do this sooner? Okay. Upgrade 3 cactus. Upgrade 3 limestone. Then it gets a 1920 on planks, 2,000 on VU, 1,760 on the lawn chairs. Now, I would actually do the Neosimoleons, like I said, because it is your good doorway. Now, the lawn chairs are also your good doorway, but they're 100 points lower. My guess is you don't have them prepped, so there's some downtime. If you have them prepped, you can go with the lawn chairs, but I would go ahead and do the Neosimoleons. What did you do there? Looks like he went with the string. Okay. Upgrade Paris, upgrade 3 Cactus, upgrade 2 Limestone, upgrade 3 Tokyo. Now here, so help you Lord if you did this assignment. Okay, he does have 4 days left. However, he's at 20 tasks remaining. What do we do at 20 tasks remaining? We start the streaks, and we secure long factory productions. It's at 2,100 points. Do not touch it. I really hope he did not touch it. You guys, I really, really, really do. If I was you, I would do the lawn chairs or the neo-simoleons, okay? Did the lawn chairs, okay? 2,000 VU, 3,000 cactus, 3,000 launch VU. Now he picks up and does the neo-simoleons, and he starts his streaks at 14 tasks remaining. Honestly, I would have rotated the wood or the seeds. I would have rotated the seeds. You haven't tried the seeds. You still had a couple tasks to utilize, right? You still have feed and glass out there. I would have done the seeds first. Now he gets an upgrade 3 cactus, upgrade 2 on the Latin, neo-simoleons for 1860, 1,800 launch. What is that? Produce and collect. Oh, fans. Sorry, it looked like a launch war attack. Okay, then we have a produce and collect. What is that? Fries. Okay. 2,000 VU, 1,600 Paris, 3,600 Latin, 2,400 Paris, 2,600 cactus simoleons, 3,000 VU, 2,100 on the cactus simoleons. So yeah, that hurt you, huh? Because you've been doing that since the beginning. Good thing that he went quickly. So what I want to make very clear to you guys, I want you to pay very close attention to A, his score, B, the time remaining, tasks remaining, okay? He has 152,000 points, and he's barely 24 hours into the contest. Now, that shows, one, that he's actually trying to get shit done, and two, it also explains why he was able to continue to get these cactus simoleons done, because his regional HQ is still open, whereas if he would have drug his feet, it wouldn't be. It would be closed, and he would be having some issues. Okay, now he gets an upgrade 3 limestone. This is what happens when you guys rotate your stuff properly. You know, with minimal mistakes, you get good assignments. You have to move quickly, though. Okay, now we got an upgrade 3 Tokyo, 1,800 on the chems, which, okay, that's unfortunate, but you know what? He's got a lot of time left. It's okay. Now we've got a Paris, London for 3K. There's that regional export HQ. Now, can you imagine if he had not moved quickly and those would have closed and he wouldn't have been able to do that assignment? See my point? That's why I would not have touched that. He was able to get through the streaks quickly enough. Now, what if he would have got feed and glass and those would have closed? I don't know if he has another map unlocked. To me, it looks like he only has limestone and cactus from what I can see. That being said, I believe he's opened up both of those HQs, so he has basically 24 hours, essentially, to finish everything. Otherwise, he runs the risk of not being able to do that assignment. So that is why I would not have done that. Now we've got an upgrade 3 Omega, upgrade 3 Limestone, launch 3 Disaster, and a 1,520 on the feed. That completed streak number 6. He was then able to pick up and do that upgrade design challenge for 2,400. Then do the electric for 2,100. Launch legendary for 3,600. Again, able to do this because he went quickly. He was able to do his war assignment because we were in war. Now he's going to do value over opportunity. So that would be the Neo-Simoleons for 1,900. Now he's got 2 tickets remaining. He's at 216,000 points and 2 days to go. And he saved some stuff. So honestly, he did really, really well. And yeah, all I can say, Maple, is just be very careful with that regional HQ task. That one costs you a pretty penny in cash, I'm sure. You could have avoided that and done exceptionally well still. So if it comes in worth a low value, try to secure it. It's better that way. You know, if it comes in worth a higher value, you will need to consider doing it. But honestly, you shouldn't really do that task at all unless it's at least main task value. And even then, it really depends on, you know, when it comes in and if it's your good doorway and how many HQs that you have available and stuff like that. Other than that, you did good. Glad you won. If you are a high-level player, it really comes down to the way that you rotate your stuff, okay? If you're looking at this video saying, I don't get assignments like that, it's not because you're unlucky. It's because you're uneducated. It's because you're doing something wrong, okay? If you want assignments like that, you need to rotate in the order in which you should, and that is main tasks first. Then when you get to rotatables, do not make the mistake that most people make. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, okay? When we get to rotatable assignments, let's say, right here. If you look at this list here, okay, what a lot of people do is instead of them reaching down for a low premium option, like right here, he has pretty much nothing going on for him, right? He's got non-premium, 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 non-premium. All these are non-premiums. Non-premium, premium, non-premium, premium, non-premium, premium, okay? The only premium assignments so far are the complete export HQ row, the Omega, and the limestone. That's it. Do you know how many people would look at this list and choose the 1,800 simoleons, choose the 1,600 regular residential? They're below main task value. If we choose that, we know for certain that we will not get a 3,000 export HQ, a 3,000 Omega, or a 3,000 limestone. That we know for certain because they're already here. We can't get them, okay? We want to open up as many premium opportunities as possible with minimal risk. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at your low premiums at the point where you hit your rotatable assignments. You're going to look at your low premiums and you're going to weigh out your options. You're going to say, okay, is this going to somehow cause, you know, me to have a worse week? Could it affect me in a negative way? Is there a risk with this assignment? If there is, then secure it. Okay, like for example, this one, it's only 125 points more than the other two, and it comes at a great risk. I would have left it alone. Okay, now, of these three assignments, we also have to look at algorithm. Which one has the highest probability of returning? Remember the order in which I told you that you would rotate your residentials? Saying that they're at the same value or higher. It starts with Latin and Old Town because they're the high premiums. They can be worth 3,600. Their starting value is 1,200, so that'd be 200 higher than these, so you would do either one of those. Once you get down to your 1,000 point ones, it starts with Omega, then regional, then airports, then regular residential and design, because those ones are non-premiums, okay? Now, Omega or limestone? We should have went with Omega here, okay? Once these premiums are gone, if we have not gotten more main tasks, then and only then do we come up here and start working with this crap. Because basically at this point, you're only doing this as a resort to bring in all of those main tasks that you've rotated. Now, if you go back through and you look over his choices, his, you know, the premiums that rolled in, you saw a lot of 3K upgrades and a lot of, you know, 3K VUs. you didn't see a whole lot of like 3K launch war disasters and things like that. Usually what happens is the low premiums at the bottom of your list at the beginning of the week are usually the premiums that come back at 3,000 points throughout the week is usually what happens. Then you get a few mix and match ones. So you can pretty much guess that if you do your rotation right, if you start your week out with like a 1K Omega, 1K Tokyo delivery, and a 1K limestone, that you're probably going to get all three of those usually repeatedly throughout the contest at 2,000 points or higher, usually 3,000 points. Okay? Hopefully that helps you high-level players. You guys have it so much easier when it comes to making your choices, but you have it, planning is a lot harder for your assignments because of regionals, you know, your storage and stuff like that. Maintaining inventory is going to be more difficult for you than a low-level player. But overall, you can get things done a lot easier. You've got, you know, more factory slots. You've got easier choices to be made. The only thing really that is challenging for high-level players once they figure out, you know, how to get their choices done is going to be juggling all that extra inventory, the fact that everything does cost more, things like that. Okay, so good luck to you guys. Hopefully that helps. If you want me to go through your week, you're more than welcome to submit your photo album to me on Facebook. It does need to have all screenshots. You need to include a top and bottom screenshot. You need to include a bottom screenshot at least every 3 to 5 tasks. And if the choice is not an obvious choice, make sure you include a bottom screenshot. Also, when you submit a screenshot, make sure that you do it like this, where it shows me which assignment you did, so that I don't have to try to figure out what the hell you did, okay? Also put in there if you won, you know, and make sure that you do a task assessment at the beginning of your week. If you can, try to let me know how many regional maps that you have unlocked and, you know, at least what level you are, you know, that way I know how many factory slots you have and that sort of thing. Good luck to you guys.